So, Doomsday trailer. How we feeling?
Um,
What were you saying, Jordan?
Doomsday trailer.
Yeah, I was asking how we feel about the trailer.
I'll let you guys go first.
Fox.
I got shit to say.
I think that it does look good. I don't think that the Captain America that we see in the trailer is the Cap that
Mm.
we know. I think
I
it's
agree.
potentially
Captain Hydra.
Captain Hydra. Yeah, I think it might be Captain Hydra.
I 100% agree with
Do you still think that our boy Steve Rogers, like the good Cap, is gonna be in the movie though, and there's gonna be two Caps? Damn.
I think so.
Mm.
Mainly because I think that snippet that we got of Loki was him talking to Cap. To our Cap.
Okay.
To warn him.
Right.
I do still think that the
yeah.
one that we saw at the end of the trailer was the evil Steve.
Yeah, I think so.
What will that mean? I don't know. I also don't think that, like, in the trailer when Thor was like impossible or whatever like that,
Yeah.
I think he was saying that to Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think because like he knew Steve went back in time. He didn't die.
Yeah.
So like, he
it
wouldn't
should be
be
old
shocked by that.
Steve.
Yeah, it's either he's reacting to either Loki or some. I don't know. I don't think he's reacting to Steve Rogers because there was somebody standing behind him as well.
Yeah, but even the other like characters when they were looking at like Steve Rogers or what we think is Steve Rogers, like they were like on guard. Like they didn't look like they were like happy to see him. They looked like they were like, we don't really know who you are type stance. Because that was with that was like, who was it? It was Bucky.
I think Fantastic Four. Or sorry, no. You're talking about with like Sam Wilson and Bucky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're like in Avengers Tower.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think, obviously in the trailer, we see Thor pull up with the Fantastic Four. So it looked like he gave the hammer to Steve inside of a ship, though, right? Or something?
Yep.
Like
or do you think
where he picked it up?
Yeah. Do you think like that happens before the meetup or after the meetup? The handoff of the hammer.
I don't know. Maybe before, but like there's just like so much to there's so many factors, and you know what they like to do in trailers, like they like to put together a scene but it'll be like chopped up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it looks like one full scene, but it's actually like multiple scenes and like one shot. Doesn't really make sense, but I think y'all know what I'm talking about. So I don't know. And
plus, like,
I don't even know if this dude is Captain Hydra, which
yeah,
I thought he was going to be in the
no,
movie, but you know, that's
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it is. Obviously,
he just looks
but, like,
different than
his hair is
the
different.
teaser that we got.
Yeah.
Like when he was holding the baby, he looks completely different. So that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Because I don't think would they show us Steve like that.
Right.
And then what? He just like forced his hair to grow. Like what? Like I don't get it.
Right.
I mean, I don't even know why they would show that version of him to make people even think. Like, if they want to make it a surprise, you don't even have to show that scene because, like, we already know he's in it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
But that's the thing. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, not him. Or it's not him, and he just looks different, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, exactly.
That could very easily be it too.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in this trailer that like have so many questions for. Like, how did Thor pull up how is he pulling up with Fantastic Four? Is he the first one that encountered like that crosses paths with them? Like he gets warned and then like he flies to the ship or something? I don't know.
And there are no Guardians, right?
Yeah.
No,
And no Captain Marvel.
as of now, no.
Hmm.
She's probably still trying to figure out how to get to Monica.
Facts. Yeah.
Who, and actually, we might get her because I feel like the the post credit scene of the Marvels. I feel like that is the Marvel universe, the X-Men universe that we're going to.
Right. That makes sense.
It's obviously three worlds colliding. That's what it's come down to.
It is 3.
When
it's
worlds
not.
collide.
It's yes.
And my biggest question is, here's my issue, and maybe not an issue, but question or concerns.
Okay.
I was telling Jordan earlier, I'm more excited for Spider-Man than I am for Doomsday.
Yeah.
Not in a way where I feel like Doomsday, there is so much riding on this movie that it makes me concerned. I don't have that concern for Spider-Man because I feel like even though Spider-Man has a lot going on already, it's only a part of something.
Right.
And then Doomsday is the end of something.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that.
And I'm still excited for the movie, but there's just so much that I have. It's weird because we didn't have all the answers when Infinity War was coming, but at the same time, I feel like I don't have enough information on incursions and stuff like that to go into this movie.
Right.
Forget Doom. I don't even have enough information to understand everything that's happening.
Right.
There's too many variables.
Yeah, I also brought up to Jordan. I'm there's incursions, there's anchor beams, there's
Trolls.
all these other all these other. Well, I mean, just
Timelines.
time wide,
Yeah, yeah.
timelines
Variants.
and stuff like that, universes and stuff like that, dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we working with here?
Dimensions. Yeah.
When are we getting the Deadpool Thor crying scene?
That too.
That's a good
That might
question.
happen in Secret Wars. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like obviously the whole Robert Downey Jr. thing is a whole other reason, a whole other thing because that has to get explained. But I don't know. It was cool to see the trailer for me. This is just me. It was cool to see it, but I didn't have the same feeling I did when I watched Infinity War trailer.
Okay.
When I saw the Infinity War trailer, I almost didn't know what to do with myself.
Mm.
And then this Doomsday trailer, it is cool to see all these characters, but at the same time, it's I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for Doomsday to happen. For Infinity War, I couldn't wait until Infinity War came.
Okay.
So long.
Well, we'll see if that opinion changes in exactly 1 week with the post-credit scene for Spider-Man.
Sure, yeah. That is
It's a big post-credit scene. We will see.
But I hope what I'm saying makes sense. I hope it's not that I'm disregarding the movie at all.
And it's because, like you said earlier, that there's a lot, and this is what Foxen said when we were all talking before, but there's a lot riding on this movie. And it's the future of the MCU. There's a lot riding on this movie, and it makes it's too important, and it's in a position where it has to be good, and I feel like that takes away the fun factor.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I feel I'm so concerned of it failing, which I don't think it will. I'm so concerned about it that it's taking away from the fun and excitement of it. You know what I mean?
I think that's exactly what it is.
Like we were just saying before, like it's dope to see all these X-Men back and stuff like that. And who wouldn't want to see that? Like especially Avengers against X-Men, and then on top of that you throw in Doom. But there's just a lot of questions. A lot of questions.
Yeah.
I don't know. The multiverse is just such a tricky thing. I think that's the biggest issue.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's that you know what? Maybe it's honestly that like we didn't get. I know this is gonna sound crazy because we definitely got some, but I feel like we didn't get enough multiverse stuff.
Right. Well, maybe because they're really depending on like the OG. I don't know why I said it like that. OG.
I think the reason why this is so tough, because after Endgame, we got so much content that wasn't even multiverse.
Correct.
There was a few things. There was obviously WandaVision, Loki.
We got
which were
Howard Duck.
Those were the those were like the prominent ones. But then after that, we got like, even though some of the shows were good, but it didn't have anything to do with the multiverse. We got freaking Moon Knight. We have Miss Marvel. We got Secret Invasion. We got Ironheart. We got a bunch of other shows. None of those shows. That's 4 shows, and that's not even like Daredevil. So 5 shows. That's just 5 shows, not even counting the rest of them. 5 shows that didn't have anything to do with multiverse. And we're in the multiverse saga.
You think they're getting rid of like anything to do with those shows now? Like those are just one and dones?
No, I think we're definitely gonna get more Moon Knight. We already got more Miss Marvel because she showed up in the Marvels. We're gonna get more Ironheart because Mephisto is involved. Because he's gonna be tied into. But the Midnight Suns, they're gonna be casting Ghost Rider. We already have, even though they canceled Blade, they already have a casting for Blade. There's so much that they set up that they can't just bail on.
Yeah, that it wouldn't look good. You know, some stuff they do have to bail on. Yeah, no.
Yeah, the only thing that they could switch up on is the new casting for X-Men. That's it.
And Kang, maybe.
And Kang, yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
Nah, bring
But,
back J Majors. Do it.
Yeah, like I have a lot of questions for this whole RDJ. I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about it, even though like the trailer made me more accepting the fact that like like the fact that he had like the accent and stuff like that makes me believe that he's gonna kill the role.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of explaining to do because it's the same actor. That makes a huge difference because it just alters. Like, is his story gonna change what we think about Iron Man all these years?
Right.
Iron Man's pretty stamped.
Well, I mean, I just hope that they go like 20. They do 20 minutes like into his story to really explain like everything about Doom. Like that's really
because like
a long ass movie. They're going to.
Yeah, but like the thing is like because it's the same actor as Iron Man, who literally carried the whole sock, like everything. He
had to bring him back. He's still carrying.
Yeah, fact.
I know he's still carrying. So that's the biggest question though. Like because it's the same actor, it's not Tony Stark anymore. Like, and I get it. Maybe I'm just thinking too much of the comics because they are completely different people. But this is the same actor. So you're basically telling me that in another universe, I could be somebody completely different and not just have my name. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make... Some of it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and like the only way that people look the same but are different people is if they're variants.
Yeah.
So
And like, Doom isn't a variant of Iron Man. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, he's a completely different character.
Yeah.
So that would have to mean that like in Doom's universe, there's another Iron Man or something. I don't know. Think about it that way.
No, but isn't the whole thing that Iron Man? I'm trying to remember.
I know.
Read something.
So yeah, like
Iron Man isn't a thing because Doom becomes a thing.
exactly. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like if the MCU is doing that as their own story, or if they're like disregarding the comics and saying that like Doom and Iron Man could be the same person.
Yeah, they're gonna have to explain it.
Because that would basically mean that like in another universe, Tony Stark and Reed Richards are best friends.
right.
Yeah, that's true. You don't think that? Like, I feel like they're going to explain that in the movie, though. Like the Russo brothers.
No, I know.
There's a lot. There's a lot to explain. So like they're. They can't
I think I'm
do
just
anything to interpret.
Yeah, and I believe that they will, but I feel like, am I going to accept their explanation?
Right.
Because I'm really stuck on the fact that these are two completely different characters. Like the comics, they're not that, and maybe it's because this is the in quotations sacred timeline. This is its own thing that the MCU is doing. So when we reset, then we'll have an actual Iron Man and a Doom, like at the same time.
Well, that's why this King shit is so important, because if the sacred timeline consists of there never being a Doctor Doom, that would be like a pretty focal point of the story to the MCU, and also like Jonathan Majors' He Who Remains. Like, because he set up the sacred timeline for there to never be a Doctor Doom, then RDJ's character in the MCU universe ends up becoming Iron Man instead of Doctor Doom.
Yeah. Which I do like that story.
And Kang might be scared of Doctor Doom, like, in the entire multiverse. Like, that's the only person that can fuck with him, maybe. That would be a nice way to like explain things.
That's what I hope they do. But at the same time, like I said, like I'm hoping that after Secret Wars we do get, because it's gonna be very unfortunate if the last time we see Doom is after Secret Wars.
Yeah,
because he's such a great character.
It can't be. There's gonna be a Doom, but it's obviously not gonna be RDJ. It can't be.
Yeah.
So.
Because like, how annoying is it that Doom is such a dope character, and we're gonna see him for 2 movies, and then that's it. Like we never saw him ever before. Like even in a post-credit scene, we saw the back of his head at the end of Fantastic Four, if that even was him.
Yeah.
So, like at least with like Thanos, we got to see him in Galaxies, Guardians of the Galaxy. We saw him in a couple post-credit scenes. Like even though that's not a ton.
And we saw him in What If too, multiple episodes.
Yeah,
like mad episodes.
That as well.
Good Thanos. That was a funny episode.
But it just like Doom is just pulling up and fucking shit up. So like, which is cool because it shows how badass he is. But at the same time, like he's just pulling up. And like
this wasn't the plan originally. That's what
it really wasn't. Even though they say that like they were gonna pivot, but like the whole Kang thing, I really wish we lived in a What If, because like that whole Kang situation would have worked out so well, and then you bring in Doom,
right?
Because that worked out so well. Like even though they're doing it in a tighter time frame, it would have worked out so well if they did it the way that they were supposed to. Like, real quick, this might sound crazy, but like, if they did the King Dynasty movie and then Doom pulled up in Secret Wars, I would be more accepting of that than having him in these 2 movies.
Right.
If
that would make more sense for me. Exactly.
Like, teased at him more.
Yeah. What were you gonna say though?
I was gonna say, what do you think have had more impact on the future of Marvel? Jonathan Majors getting in legal trouble, or Chadwick Boseman passing away? What do you think changed the trajectory, or like changed the story the most?
Probably the Kang thing. I
I agree with that.
unfortunately, like I do wish Chadwick was still here to, because the
Oh yeah.
yeah, like
I'm not
I
saying like a negative
no
thing. I'm just like,
no for sure. I just feel like the Kang thing that was the bigger thing of this saga, because Black Panther was just a part of it. Um, like the whole thing was Kang.
Yeah.
Like he was it. He was the end game.
but Chadwick was also their strongest individual character
Well,
Yeah.
I'll give you a good answer.
after like the main characters.
I'll give you a
But
good
let me
answer.
put it like this. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say that I would say Chadwick had a more the strongest effect short term, and then the Kang conflict, well, Jonathan Majors conflict, whatever, had the biggest effect long term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what I was gonna say. It was like it was easier to clean up Black Panther story than it is to clean this shit up.
Yeah.
Because he's just one branch.
Because it does make sense for Shuri to take over. You know what I mean? That was a great way to pivot. But this whole Kang and Doom shit, like, they literally had a post-credit scene with 1,000,000 Kangs,
Yeah.
and they can't even do shit about it now. They can't even. They have not shown Kang once since then, or said his name.
Yeah.
So like, the only other time after Quantumania was Loki, but that's because they already had shot that.
He made Kang kind of look soft in Ant-Man.
I know,
Yes,
100%,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
They kind of ruined it.
which is kind of annoying too. Like I try to pretend like that movie doesn't even exist. That's
Like,
probably my least favorite movie.
opportunity to like show out basically, and they didn't.
Well,
They did the
that
opposite.
that dude was the Kangiest Kang. Like, he was top dog when it came to the Kangs, and he lost to Ant-Man, nigga.
In the dumbest way. Like he could have lost the Ant-Man, but the way that they did it, yo, was
With no casualties.
Correct.
Like, if Kang is gonna lose, at least killed Hank Pym, you know, the OG
100%.
Ant-Man. Like, that should have happened. Both of
Oh
them.
shit, it's official. Sorry.
What?
Ryan Gosling officially Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy casting. I'm not mad at it. I would have loved Norman Reedus, but
It's like official, yeah.
Gosling, can't be mad with Gosling. Definitely not.
Back to Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, like listen, Doomsday is gonna be dope. It is gonna be dope. Regardless, like if it doesn't like reach Infinity War status, it's gonna be a really good movie.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I just have these concerns because like it's the biggest pivot you have to take. It's not like I'm glad that Fox brought it up, but like it's not like a solo character. Like King is the big bad. If it was like another character, like a solo character, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Because then you can pivot. There's so many other characters to deal with, but because there is one villain, that's what makes it a big deal.
And you know, it's crazy. So let's take this Jonathan Majors situation and let's apply it to Josh Brolin and Thanos. Even that wouldn't have been as bad because Thanos is mostly like CGI, and that would have been kind of easy to recast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because all the times that we saw Thanos, he looked different every single time too.
That is 100% true.
So,
and
Isn't it
like that's a great point. Like he is an alien, then anybody could have just played that role.
yeah.
But because it's a human man,
Yes.
there's no way you could change. I mean, unless they got a guy that looked just like him, like barely could tell the difference.
which
Um,
there really isn't.
but then again, like, yeah, like that would be unfortunate for that actor because then they're just gonna call him Jonathan Majors. But like, um, I mean, I guess in my opinion, I wish they just recasted. They should have just recasted. I would have
Such
been.
a yeah, but Marvel's not going to do that because it's such an obvious like
Yeah, but
mistake that it's like I don't know.
but yo, listen.
It's not like he had a big
Is,
role before.
no, but what is the problem with recasting when we already know? I'm attached to the character, and yeah, like Majors killed it when he did Loki, and honestly, he did play a great King in Ant-Man. But there's a lot of great actors. There's so many great actors
Yeah.
that could have played this role. All you have to do is recast somebody and let them do their thing, keep the same story, and that's it. The fuck, we got Harrison Ford playing this dude now. And I know that's not as big as Kang, but like it is a completely different human playing this person.
Right.
It's a completely different actor playing this guy, and we're completely fine with that. Like there's a lot of great actors that could play a villain. There's no way that they could have they couldn't just recast. And honestly, they could have done what Star Wars did and like re-edit the fucking post-credit scene of Ant-Man with with the new actor's face.
Right.
I just don't think they'd ever admit a mistake like that. Like,
But they already did by switching up on the whole storyline.
I know. I'm just saying, like an on-screen mistake change, like in like, oh, this is the new Kang now.
Shit,
They
we
don't
got
wanna-
a new
they
Hulk,
don't
we got a new Rhodey.
I know, but
I
it's
know
like
that was early on, but like
No, Rhodey. Yeah, you're right.
I know, but it's like they change up the thing because their actor had legal troubles. It takes you out of the story because you're like, oh, he's only different. Like I don't know. It makes it like it takes you out of the fantasy of like the story.
Right.
If you know they changed it because of that, not just like a casting choice change because of whatever. Like I don't know if that's a good way to explain it. It's just like different.
It's tough because a
Not
franchise.
that I would care. I couldn't care less. I'm just saying from like a business perspective.
Right.
Like it makes it connects it too much to the real world, and they want to try to separate that.
One franchise that really comes to mind when it comes to recasting is Game of Thrones. And they never really had an issue with that, even if they changed. Like, The Mountain changed, like, 3 or 4 different actors.
He was masked up though. No.
No,
Who was
not in the beginning. Not before he got fucked up. The Mountain in Game of Thrones.
oh yeah, that's true.
Like, the actor changed, like, 3 or 4 times. And
yeah.
I guess what really matters is the level of the quality of the product. Because if the quality is good, then it's going to go over people's heads and they're not really going to pay attention to it. But if it's ass, best believe that's going to be a very strong point to, like, you know, why this sucked. Well, they're going to make it seem so, even though that really isn't the reason why the product sucked. They're going to bring that up, though. So if I say that if they did recast Kang and it turned out well, then it wouldn't have been an issue. But if they recast Kang and it's a dumpster fire, then they would have brought up that, oh, you never should have recast the Kang in the first place. So it's like, it's tough.
It's just yeah. Like, listen, stop. Jesus Christ. Nah, but look, we're gonna be in there anyways, regardless. We're gonna be in there. We're gonna be fucking hype as hell. You know, maybe I'm overreacting.
You probably are.
Maybe I am. Look, and I do trust the Russo brothers. That's the thing that's making me like chill. If it wasn't them, I don't think the movie would be. Yeah.
Weak faith.
No.
Anyone could do it.
Oh, yeah.
The only reason I think it's going to be fine is because it's them.
Everything
But that's what I was
they
saying to
touch.
Jordan, though. That's what I was saying to Jordan, though, is that, like, they pulled out every stop to try to ensure this movie's a success. They hired their best directors that they have the most success with. They brought back all these characters. They brought back Robert Downey Jr. Like, they pulled out every single stop
Yeah.
and said, we need a banger, basically.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had one that's like across the board. Everyone's like, "Oh wow, this is it."
Like,
I haven't
what
had that
would
in
you
a
say
long
is the-
time.
What do you think is the biggest movie since Endgame?
Far From Home or
No Way Home.
No Way Home, probably.
Yeah, I agree.
I think maybe.
ask-
Yeah, it's probably No Way Home.
Ask me again.
What is the biggest movie since Endgame? Since
Since
Endgame.
Endgame, the biggest movie for the MCU, easily No Way Home. I would
That's unfortunate because that's the next movie after Endgame.
is not a no
Isn't it?
Black Widow. Black Widow's the first movie after Endgame.
Oh no, I'm thinking of. I'm an idiot. Wait, no. Far From Home was right.
Oh
after.
yeah, it is Far
I'm
From
saying
Home.
No Way Home, like the one that all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got confused with the homes. All right, so yeah, No Way Home was definitely the biggest, and then I would say probably, shit, I don't even know, maybe low key like Guardians 3 is up there for me.
Guardians 3, I would
Guardians
say
3. I've only seen it once.
Yeah,
It's-
Guardians 3 or
that
Black Panther maybe.
Deadpool Wolverine, I would say.
I was gonna say Black Panther just because it was the first movie since everything,
Yeah,
and yeah, I think that's a big deal. Like reintroducing a new character, or introducing a new character, showing that he actually had a son. Like that's a big deal.
yeah,
It should have been Multiverse of Madness. It's not,
I know it should have been.
but it's not.
Very unfortunate.
So I think it goes No Way Home.
Ew.
I do actually would change that to Deadpool Wolverine is probably 2. I just rewatched that this week, and that movie is.
I just rewatched it
extremely
a couple
good.
days ago.
I just watched it on like
in
Wednesday.
Colombia. Because Sierra
That
had
movie's so
watched it.
good.
It is.
So I would say
Next,
No Way
I
Home,
don't-
Deadpool Wolverine, and then
Yeah.
for me Black Panther, and then Guardians 3.
I would
probably.
put Guardians 3 as 3 for me.
I got a question. Did you guys watch Wonder Man?
Oh, I said it was good.
Only the
It was
only
really
the
good.
first few episodes.
I gotta watch that still.